All right, welcome back to the Draft Attack
Welcome.
podcast. Um,
I
we are here. We're having to do a makeup episode. But luckily, same guy won both races. So, anyways,
Yeah.
I'm Mantron24 along with the co-host
Velocity
Velocity 88X
88X. Yep.
and special guest that one Elliot Fan 9.
I'm special, all right.
Mark, I don't know. Top's not on Hangouts right now, but
He's
uh,
streaming, remember?
I thought his stream
Right?
was over with.
Last time I checked, it was still going.
Oh, well, if it's still going, that's what he's doing. But anyways. So maybe Spider-Man will join in later, but for now we have Larry Mack, the Redneck, and
Larry?
Shane.
And, he's like Andy Petrie. He just never
Oh, Andy
talks.
Petrie. Andy Petrie. No,
He
he'll
just never.
talk.
On the
Problems!
Fox broadcast, he never talks. Or remember when he was on there that one year?
Problems on the racetrack.
And they might bring him in once every 3 or 4 races.
Yeah, true.
No, I can be like Otto. My question to you is blank.
Anyways, so for Texas, because we didn't do that episode, Texas was a interesting race.
It was a wreck fest.
It was interesting.
To be honest, I think there was a problem with Texas with all the wrecks. Mainly because if you noticed, whenever they tried to pass on the low line, they'd all get loose. It's the aero package. It's terrible. I'm sorry.
Didn't they put that sticky stuff down there or whatever?
Yeah, they did, but it didn't work.
And to what Brandon said in the chat, that's pretty funny and that's true.
They need to fix the chat, or not the chat. Oh my god, the car. They need to fix the cars.
We need to fix the chat, guys.
Yeah.
Sick of Brian France and all his stupid rules that pop up.
I know, right?
Pop up ads. But
see, we need the X3. I'm sorry. We need it.
Yeah, that's true. That car would actually work. It'd be perfect.
It's the modern day Gen 4.
I mean, he's not lying. You know what he's talking about, don't you, Velocity?
I think so, yeah.
I can screen share if I find a picture of the X3.
Something very important we need to talk about for the Texas race. The Harvick penalty or lack thereof.
The Harvick. Oh,
we didn't get called for that uncontrolled tire. Well, Blaney did.
Yeah.
Even though
that
it was much less.
See, that's what I don't like is NASCAR is, and I know a lot of fans say this, and it gets reiterated, but NASCAR is inconsistent.
At least they admitted it this time.
Yeah, this time they're like, well, we need to admit it. I bet you they were sitting there doing this. Do we need to admit it, or do we just let them keep saying that we make inconsistent calls? I think we should admit it this one time. Get them off our backs. All right.
Wait, is that Blaney's tire 1 millimeter off of the pit box? That's a penalty.
That's definitely a penalty.
Harvick's tire rolls halfway down the pit road. I don't see nothing.
But,
what tire?
Yeah.
Wait, no. There's another. Oh, hello.
This is what I'm talking about with the X3. The back end is symmetrical and doesn't have that offset on the left side, left side.
Yeah, I see it.
And then it also, there's a picture of the splitter. Let me find it. This should be it. Yeah, this is the splitter. It's just got an opening in the middle of it, and it closes down on the sides.
That would be interesting.
We'll get more air under there, and they can get runs and pass.
That would be lovely to have back in NASCAR.
Besides, you wouldn't have the cars getting torn up.
I know. I mean, take notes, Cup Series, Truck Series is still the best.
True.
Why doesn't NASCAR ever listen to the fans?
Because, well, according to Kyle...
Hang on a minute. You guys said you want a road course and a chase? We're going to run the Roval at Charlotte.
That's not exactly listening.
This, they half listened, okay? They at least gave it an attempt.
That's called a compromise, but not really.
Well, this is the other. This is like one thing that Kyle Petty said on NASCAR America a while back.
You guys don't like New Hampshire? All right, we're gonna replace it with a 1.5 miler and put it in the chase.
The the one thing I don't like is what Kyle Petty said. He said the fans, we don't really need to be listening to the fans. We don't need a fan council because they don't know what they're talking about. It's like, well, apparently y'all don't either.
We're the ones buying tickets.
Yeah, we're the ones that paid for your terrible career. Like,
also, we're the ones that are getting called out by Ty Dillon to come to a race. No.
And hello, Michael. Oh, your internet crashed. That ain't good. Now one thing I was to the Texas thing, Chase Elliott's penalty. Anyone?
That was
Sorry, I was joking.
As big of an Elliott fan I am, and I'm probably a bigger one than you. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh God.
I fully support that penalty. They were in clear violation of the rules.
I don't know, because here's my thing.
No. If you ain't, hang on. I'm a basic Chevy fan. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Wait, did that Toyota get a lug nut penalty? Get them Japs out of here.
Oh, that reminds me. I got a meme. I gotta find this.
Okay, this is the one thing I will say. I don't support what they did for Elliott. Here's why. With Harvick, he had the same thing, and like, they didn't take the win away.
Hey, Harvick cheated. It's okay. We'll still give you the win. We'll just take away some money.
That's all they did. But like with Chase Elliott, they pretty much gave him the same thing, and he finished a lap down.
The thing is, what I find inconsistent and retarded is that at Phoenix, when Chase Elliott got the penalty, they docked 25 points for him finishing third. When Harvick got the win with body modification, they took away less points, and he won. Elliott had suspension and finished third. What do you see?
I knew from the practice speeds of Texas that Chase Elliott was going to get a penalty because I was like, there's no way he's that fast without something being off on that car.
Dear God, I mean, this man looking at practice speeds and going, he's going to get a penalty.
No, I knew it. I mean,
my God, I look at practice speeds and go, oh, crap, we got Fords up there again for real? Oh, God.
Anyone see the new Mustang?
Looks at Richmond practice speeds. Logano's on the top? Hang on, this can't be right.
Hey, Jason. The new Mustang, I saw like the little picture that
the snippet, the front.
Yeah. The I don't like that Ford's trying to do what Chevrolet did. That is offensive.
If I were Ford, I wouldn't change anything at all. Look how good they're doing.
Ford dominates.
And they literally changed nothing.
This is what I want to see in NASCAR. The Supra. They're bringing it back next year.
Oh, gosh. No.
Are you for real? They're actually bringing that back?
Yes. They're bringing back the Supra. I want to see Mustang versus Camaro versus Supra.
Look, don't put it past Toyota. They're probably, well, no, never mind. Toyota's all about those Camrys. Let's go places.
Let's go places. Let's go all electric NASCAR. Yeah,
let's go into the walls.
No, that's
Chevy's
I really don't know.
Chevy's gonna bring up the Volt.
Chevy.
Oh wait, Jason brought up a good idea here in the chat. He said, "No, I think they would do the Toyota 86 over the Supra." The 86 though, that wasn't like that was brought back and then just kind of.
You know what I think would be an interesting idea?
I'm looking at it right now.
Make a hatchback series.
No. So here's what you do.
We need a minivan series.
Here's what you do. So what we should do is we should have the All-Star race at Darlington. We should do it a week before the actual race. Then what
Eldora,
we
bro.
do is bring back a classic body style from a certain era and have him run those cars, set up just like they were back in the day.
No, we gotta have them run delivery trucks at Eldora
Get the
Actually, that's
with
not
2-foot high spoilers and restrictor plates.
God. Wait, Velocity. If they brought back any like era, I'm pretty sure NASCAR would go to what they thought was the greatest era and bring back the Gen 5 with the big wings.
No, the car. The
there goes one.
2009. No,
Oh, one's airborne.
can NASCAR please, Audi? Can you please come to NASCAR with this car?
Hey, NASCAR thinks that more altitude means more seats sold and more viewers.
No. That changed. All you had to do is tap Chase Elliott, and you get commercials for months.
Hang on,
dude. You want a lead change? You gotta have a commercial first.
Hey, look! I found a picture of the maximum attendance from this weekend. Look at that.
Imagine it's very low.
Look at that.
It's got to be very low.
Oh my God!
I mean, that's got more attendance than like every Super Bowl I've ever seen.
Was anyone even there?
Like probably like 10 people. I don't know.
Oh, Jason brought up another.
IndyCar brings more people at Texas than this race brought this weekend.
You have to consider the weather.
Hold up, dude. It snowed up at Martinsville and more people showed up. Dude, hold on. What Jason said, the perfect series. Let's get the SUV series. Let's get some Suburbans, some Expeditions, and what does Toyota have?
They used to have the
RAV4.
Yeah, the RAV. Okay, we'll bring the RAV4
Did I ever show you the picture where they have Joe Gibbs has like a FedEx trailer out for Denny Hamlin, but a Silverado's pulling it because there's no Toyota Tundra strong enough?
No, we need a NASCAR. We need a NASCAR semi-truck series.
Oh my gosh!
We're gonna run them on the Macau street circuit.
Hold on.
No, if you did that at Talladega, you'd kill somebody.
Velocity.
Swear.
They had a little Dollar General thing back in this was in 2016. I went down to my local Dollar General.
Yeah.
One of three, anyways, and they had a Matt Kenseth car sitting out there, and the trailer it had all the Toyota sponsorships and like Toyota number one.
Can we run the truck series?
They had a Silverado pulling it, but they took the plate. They took the Chevy emblems off.
Wait, what is it if it ain't a Chevy?
Hold on, Shane.
You know what? I'd love to see them just put Toyota emblems on and think they've deceived people.
You're wanting to run semi trucks at that, or just a Cup Series?
No, semi trucks. The NASCAR semi truck series at Macau. I mean, look at this very complicated layout.
They're gonna be Jake breaking for God knows how long.
Oh, also make them pull trailers. We're just gonna call this the Jackknife 500.
No, are they gonna race with the trailers on?
Yeah.
What happens if your trailer falls off?
That's a debris caution. No, actually, that won't be a caution because it's too noticeable. However, if there's a sticky note in the runoff area, we're pulling out a red flag.
Yeah, that's about how they do.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jason also just said to the Toyota on the Chevy thing, the Toyota emblem, he said that's like putting a Hellcat logo on a Prius.
Oh my gosh.
So to the Texas thing, Kyle Busch won.
Yes, he did.
I'm okay, not gonna lie. I gained a little respect for him just because of what Darrell Waltrip and Mike Joey were saying up in the booth.
What did they say? Remind me.
They're over here saying, and Kevin Harvick's putting pressure on him. He's putting pressure, and this is all I'm thinking. No, this isn't Martin Truex Jr., Chase Elliott. This isn't like any of them. Like Bowman Johnson. It's none of them. This is Kyle Busch. That you can't put pressure on this man.
Ah!
Like, literally, he's this. This is the same guy that's just like with 60 to go at Dover in the fall last year. He's like, let's see if I can win it. Has this huge gap he's got to close, and gets the win. I mean, you can't put pressure on this man.
He's very good at what he does.
And that's why I'm sitting here and I'm listening to the announcers. I'm like, y'all aren't giving him the credit he deserves. I know Kyle Busch said, when in the Bristol, like during one of the rain delays, he said, Harvick did put some, he was in his mirror because they're like, didn't Harvick put pressure on you? Put a lot of pressure. And this is all Kyle Busch said. He said, he was back there. I mean, he was making me want to hit my marks more, but, I just drove it like I normally would. And we ended up in victory lane. And I'm like, okay. He literally said just nothing about, oh God, I was sweating to death for like 50 laps there or something,
I was so scared.
Like he wasn't doing any of that, And that's why I didn't like what they were saying up in the booth. It's like, this man, you can't pressure him.
My mathematical predictions tell me that Kevin Harvick will not win this race.
It's kind of like the computers that they got up there.
Let's see what Bernie says.
Why did they give that thing the name Bernie?
I don't know.
It was a twist on Bert and Ernie, and I don't know why they called it that.
That just sounds like we're bringing Sanders back. I mean, come on. I bet you that's who's making all these predictions.
Is that why they're so wrong all the time?
Probably.
Oh God, I probably just triggered some people, didn't I?
Probably just fine. This so-called computer is probably somebody that has the IQ of 4, just making these predictions.
Okay,
here's the
so Joey Gay, sorry.
It's probably some like person that's only watched one NASCAR race and only knows them and only likes them because of the sponsors and the colors.
No. An F1 fan who watched only 2 NASCAR races, and those were the races that Kimi Räikkönen ran in the Truck Series.
Hold on. Am I the only one that cringes? Excuse me. Am I the only one that cringe at the Regan's rap before the green flag? What's he talking? What?
The segment? Yeah, that's a terrible name. Look at the chat.
What is it? Wait, what's a Regan's rap?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I made that myself.
Oh my God. So anyways, Texas was Wreckfest and all that.
Wreckfest for breakfast.
So Texas, I mean,
that's what the fans want. They want more crashes.
How about we split up the field, have one half go forward, the other half go backwards, because that's what the fans want.
Let's do a figure 8.
Hey, Tony Stewart's idea was perfect.
You know what? Let's make Daytona into a big figure 8, and let's add a chicane on one of the straightaways.
Actually, that's probably what every redneck wants in a NASCAR race. If you think about it.
No.
I don't know.
No, this is the fans. 1.5 mile tracks suck. NASCAR adds chicane on the backstretch at Texas.
You know what? I don't understand what the purpose of adding a chicane at Charlotte was.
I think the chicane on the back. The chicane on the backstretch is pointless. It's narrow. It's not going to allow passing. The one on the front stretch, however, is really wide. It's got runoff. I think that could allow passing and possibly drag races if they can get a good enough run.
It makes the infield look bad, though.
Actually, I mean,
I think the setup's going to be really weird.
Look, they've been getting rid of grass on racetracks for years. I mean, sooner or later, it's just going to be green spray paint.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what F1 tracks are.
So what Best SSJ just said, he said, I don't get why people like Kyle Busch just because of Eminem's sponsor. I mean, if they leave the team, then they stop liking KB.
Eminem sponsors Matt DiBenedetto. DiBenedetto is my favorite driver.
Crashes everywhere.
Something we haven't talked about kind of along these lines. The All-Star race at Charlotte.
Oh boy.
Yes,
The,
because that was announced before Bristol, so we'll talk about this.
Yes, that is. We need to talk about that.
I'm thinking about going to that
I
and the
think
600.
I think we should all just voice our opinions one at a time on this setup that they're going to be.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Please, we don't need to make this like the youth room at church. Like when they ask us to pray up there, they say no one talks. So someone's got to go first to speak.
No, that's every youth
All right.
group,
Well,
dude.
I'll go first.
Okay. He's the guest.
Here's what I think. To be honest, all right, I kind of like this setup, except the fact that they have plates. I think the setup would be perfect if they didn't have plates, because what are they trying to do by adding plates?
Trying to create closer racing.
I mean, do we really want to see pack racing all the time? I mean, okay, you know what? Never mind. I take that back. That's what the fans want. Now, I think the aeroducts are good. The spoiler is too damn high. I think if they made it about 4 inches tall and didn't have the ears, it'd be fine. And I like the 2014 splitter on there. I think that's going to allow some passes, runs. Hopefully it's not crazy, ridiculous wreckfest that like only 10 cars are going to finish.
Oh, remember the infamous 2016 race, I think it was?
Remember the 2015 Sprint Unlimited? Only 9 cars finished that race.
I don't remember that.
Or the 2017 Talladega race that only 11 cars were running at the finish.
Oh, don't get me started on that one.
And Dale Jr. was one of them. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so since Velocity is muted for the moment, I guess I'll give my thoughts on the All-Star package and everything. I'm gonna be honest, I like everything, and I'm not gonna lie, the plates sounds retarded. But like, we don't know how this is going to work out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, everybody thought the plates were going to be crap at Indianapolis, though, with the Xfinity Series, and that race really wasn't all that bad.
And that's what I'm saying. I think if we just give the plate racing a little bit of a chance, just let's see what it does before we jump to conclusions. It sounds retarded, but
think about it. They did get to have a little bit of a breakup at Indianapolis, yet they were still going full throttle and could bump draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I think at Charlotte though, I think they need to if they wanted to really make pack racing a thing at a 1.5 mile track, I think they need to like work on how fast these cars can actually go, because putting a restrictor plate, these cars are still gonna have to brake in the corners.
Well, yeah, because assuming they go like around 180, top out, so they'll still have to let off a little bit.
I think if what they need to do is just bring the speeds down to around like 170 top speed if you're gonna make a pack race at a 1.5 mile track.
I wouldn't want a 1.5 mile track to be a pack race.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying if they were trying to do more of that, they need to bring those speeds down lower than what they're going to have now. I think.
Did you say bring the speeds down?
If they wanted to have an actual pack race, they need to bring it down to about 170.
Well, you don't want to slow it down because you're going to have them running wide open to the corner, and like that takes away like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they wanted actual pack racing, like they want them full throttle, bump drafting, draft comes into play. They got these big Xfinity spoilers.
That's not racing. That's literally driving in circles.
Yeah, but they do that kind of already.
Talladega.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, I think you just need to leave
truth
the
in my
places like
throat.
Daytona and Talladega.
Daytona and Talladega. To be honest, I feel like I'm the only one who hated this year's 500. Too many wrecks. That's not racing.
I mean, I liked it, but I have to say there was just too many wrecks. We get it. We want a big one, not 15 of them.
Well, the thing is at Daytona, the best driver didn't win. The best driver, the winner ended up being the one who was lucky enough not to get in a wreck. Yeah, I think Blaney would have won.
I mean,
yeah, no, what are you talking about? Best driver was obviously Stenhouse. I mean, he took everybody out in stage one. He made a great save. I think he got in another wreck.
Stenhouse just needs to learn to figure out when to use his aggression and when not to. I think he gets a little too excited sometimes.
You know? Okay. I'm going to be honest. Do you think that the rear ends that's on the plate tracks could benefit a plate package if they tried it at Charlotte? With how low that rear end is?
It might could, but I don't know. I don't think it would because
you saw the runs they were able to get at Daytona.
Yeah, but again, they have it to where you still have to brake. I'm just thinking that's what I was saying. If they wanted to experiment this, I think that's what they'd have to do if they really wanted to try and make more plate races, as if that's really going to bring the fans back.
Well, here's the thing.
If they want to bring fans in, then maybe they should consider going international.
I think that the All-Star Race is the place to try a package like this. I don't remember exactly how many years it's been, but it's been a couple years since it was a pass in the All-Star Race under a green flag. How boring is that?
Mm-hmm.
And what do we keep hearing? People want passing, more passing.
Yeah, because there's nothing. I tell you something. I tell everybody here, go to Real Radman's channel and look at his he's got two videos. One talking about why NASCAR sucks pretty much, and the other one saying what they could do to improve. And listen, anything in that video, he covers everything that every NASCAR fan talks about, like that's wrong with the sport. And I'm not lying. It is he lays it out beautifully. I agree with everything he says. I'm just saying, if you want to see all this crap that's happened, he even explains why you don't get passing nowadays. Makes sense.
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't seen those. Well, I've seen one of them, but I haven't seen one on how to fix it. Like when they go in to pass, they can get a run on the straightaway, but once they get in that corner, the dirty air just is going to kill the momentum, and they can't get anywhere. They can't run alongside of them without getting loose because of that offset and the short spoiler. It's too short. 2016 was a good package.
I think 2014 was the best, to be quite honest.
2014, I don't know. I think the spoiler was a little too high. I think a little less downforce than that.
Yeah, true.
2016 was good.
Yeah, but they needed to bring that splitter back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that splitter is good.
And that's what I love about this All-Star Race. We're bringing back a blast from the past. 2014 splitters.
Oh yeah, a blast from the past, man. I remember those days. I was 11 years old.
See, that's the thing. Though they can't really get rid of the splitters. That's what he discussed in the video. They're not going to get rid of them.
I mean, I get.
There's ways to.
I know the splitters definitely give you an aerodynamic advantage, but.
Yeah, and Velocity, what's your take on the All-Star package, real quick? And then we're gonna jump into Bristol.
As I said before, I mean, you gotta try something. It's been a while since there've been passes under green flag, which is a huge problem. You gotta fix that. I mean, I'm glad they're not trying it at like some regular season event because that would be disastrous, I think.
Hey, Mark.
I think the All-Star Race is a good place to experiment with different things that you might want to implement later down the road, which I hope they don't.
Yeah, but
I'd say you make the rules really different for the All-Star race, and that's what's going to make it fun. Otherwise, it's just another race. Once they brought in stage racing, this whole segment thing in the All-Star race suddenly wasn't cool anymore.
No, it
just
wasn't.
like a regular race.
Yeah, it's just.
Except there's just more. Except there's just a lot of money on the line.
Yeah, but
it's just another race, which is why no one wants to watch it.
Yeah, I mean they completely ruined it. And hold on, let me see.
You know what I think about those not the spoiler, but the splitter is. Do you think they're gonna have a similar issue to how the Formula One cars are able to run though? Because they rely so much on the front to where it's, you know, I don't know. I'm one of those people that think we just need to either make the spoiler higher, shorter, or just take it off completely.
Well, if you take the spoiler off completely, you're going to take away a lot of rear downforce.
I'm talking about the splitter.
Oh, the splitter. Well, if you take away the splitter, you're going to get rid of front downforce.
See,
now the thing is,
go ahead. The X3 though, that's. I wouldn't really call that a splitter, to be honest.
It's a compromise. The biggest problem with the splitter is while it gives a huge aerodynamic advantage, the problem is that you're getting cars torn up whenever they get into the grass.
No, the following car also can't get. They can get a huge run from behind, but once they get close, they can't. They just can't make any moves.
Yeah.
All the energy they get just dissipates.
So, shall we move on to Bristol, folks?
Yep.
Oh boy. Crash, 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 crashy bang. Hey, look, the leader.
Now, I didn't get to watch probably in the middle of the race. Middle to end of the race because I was at school. I only saw. Go ahead.
This is what happens when you get Trevor Bayne at Bristol. You know, just drive around in circles for a little bit. Oh, hey, look, Ryan Blaney. Yeah.
I was so devastated to see that. I mean, I'm not like a diehard Blaney fan, but that hurt.
This is what I did when I saw that. I was sitting there and I'm watching it and I'm thinking to myself because of how Keselowski and Blaney were racing. Like, this is when they were going into turn one. I'm like, oh god, like they came off 4 going into 1. I'm like, oh god, they're gonna wreck how they're driving. And I was just like, this is awesome, but one of them's gonna wreck. And sure enough, a wreck happened, but not between the two I thought it would be. Oh god, like we had a big pile up because someone can't drive.
Trevor Bayne. Oh, everybody's favorite one-hit wonder, Trevor Bayne.
We didn't even talk about the beginning of the race when McDowell spun out in lap 6.
Okay. That wreck still hurts me. McDowell.
Yeah, it does hurt.
McDowell, why do you have to mess with Elliott every time?
He doesn't mean to.
Yeah,
it just happens that way.
Yeah. He didn't mean to blow a tire 2 weeks within a month and screw over Chase Elliott in the chase in his rookie year.
McDowell's not a bad person.
I know, he's not. Man, that just drove me nuts, though, when he blew a tire twice within 3 weeks.
He's a frenemy of Elliott Nation. Let's put it that way.
Elliott was, leading with under 5 to go in his rookie year, and then it was oh, caution, McDowell blows a tire in turn 4. And then his pit crew screwed up.
As usual.
This is what they say.
He can't do a restart, so you know.
Oh well, the legacy of the 24 continues. Terrible restarts.
Yep.
How's Willie B doing for you?
He's doing okay, but not what I'm expecting. I mean,
it's the new Chevys. They gotta learn them.
They got to, man. I still say though, this is what's going to impress me is if, just off topic, Byron, if he wins one race, that will solidify that he's won in anything he's driven his rookie year. He has won in anything he's driven his rookie year.
Do you think he has a good chance of winning anywhere other than the restricted plate tracks?
I say Phoenix.
probably it's either going to be okay. Weirdly, it's either going to be. I think it's going to be like Richmond because that's similar to Iowa. He does pretty good there.
Okay,
Michigan,
It's
Richmond,
gonna be
Michigan,
Talladega. No, sorry.
Richmond, Michigan, or Phoenix.
Obviously, a road course.
Nah, he's not that good at road racing.
No,
He's
he's not.
trash at road courses. I'm sorry.
But rookies never do well at road course races.
Right. Unless you're AJ Allmendinger, of course.
Well, AJ Allmendinger is like that's.
But I wouldn't
He's
really
built
call
to
him
be
a
a road
rookie.
course racer.
Yeah, because he started in IndyCar, if I'm right.
Yeah.
I think he only won like once in that.
Well, you've got you've got most rookies which are oval racers, and AJ Allmendinger, who's a road course master.
Yeah, the road course master.
You
It
know,
took him how many years to finally get a
Am I
win?
the only one that wants to see Ricky Taylor run a NASCAR race on the road?
You are not the only one who wants to see that.
I think that'd be awesome.
Put him in a junior motorsports car. That'd be awesome.
Well, to be honest though, I think within the next 5 to 10 years, I think we're gonna see Daniel Ricciardo make the move to NASCAR. I just see it.
Ooh, coming in with a bold prediction.
Because there's been so many things going on about his contract with Red Bull expiring soon, and no teams are really interested in him, and he's just with his big interest in NASCAR. He runs the number 3 in Formula One because of Dale Earnhardt.
Oh yeah, didn't he come to one of the races last year?
Yeah, Texas, to watch Dale Jr. Lose.
But he stayed with Chase Elliott, I think, in his bus, if I remember correctly.
I don't know. But I think we're gonna see him run part-time. Like, he's gonna run 1 or 2 Xfinity races at a road course with Junior Motorsports. I just see it.
I don't think it's gonna be Junior Motorsports.
No?
Well, they've got a 4-car team right now, and getting a 5th car out there is kind of difficult.
Mark, of course you would say that.
If you're gonna think about it, if you're gonna do it at, especially road course, you're gonna be short staffed because you're gonna have to fly out an extra pit crew, and an extra team that's gonna cost a lot of money.
Right.
Versus them doing a split weekend like they did at Daytona with Chase.
But then also, I mean, think about it. Certain individuals that race for that team are not very successful and may end up leaving the sport soon. Yeah, the driver of the number 5. We're not going to mention any names because we might offend somebody.
Hold on.
SD. She's not going to end up being the next Danica Patrick. She has more potential than Danica Patrick ever did. God.
At least she can avoid a crash. Just saying.
At least she can avoid starting one too.
She did decent. She's done decent all season so far, and I think she's finished top 15 every race this season.
Yep. Anyways, so on to the Velocity. What were you going to say?
I forgot. What were we talking about?
I don't know. Let's get on to Bristol. We were talking about that and then jump to Byron. And then, anyways. So Blaney was taken out and then Keselowski, this was a 7 to go in a stage.
Keselowski
ended up winning the stage.
I want to turn right.
So Keselowski wins stage 1 after Blaney is taken out due to Trevor Bayne's inability to actually drive anymore. So anyways, they start stage 2. Classic Bristol, just racing, bumping each other out the way. Someone to the lead, someone else to the lead. About 15 laps. Kyle Larson gets into the lead. No one ever grabs it back.
Ryan Newman took it from him.
Well, then the race got delayed again for rain with 46 to go in a stage. Stage 2, that is. 46 laps till halfway. And then we get a rain delay till 1 o'clock on Monday. So we're back at it on Monday, restart the race. Who won stage 2? Keselowski?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
Crashed a
Keselowski.
lot.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because Larson choked out with 10 to go on them tires.
Yeah, no, he choked more of like 4 to go. Hey, what happens if I turn right? Whoa, whoa there, whoa, whoa. Oh no, Kyle Busch.
The
Kyle Busch.
So they complete stage 2. Keselowski wins it, and then they start the final stage. Larson dominating this race. Let me tell you something. Larson dominated, and he was like, "Hello, Newman." So then Kyle Busch takes the lead because Newman was there at the right time.
Newman.
He's harder to pass than a kidney stone.
And he proved it. So, anyways, the race itself, like, it was okay. We just had some wrecks. Larson led too much.
Hold on.
Bubba Wallace led.
Yeah, that's the best part of this race.
Am I the only one that thinks Xfinity needs to run Martinsville?
No, I think they do too.
Okay, I could just Bubba Wallace. That. Here goes Spencer Gallagher. Oh no, he forgot to use his brakes. That's what you get from coming from ARCA. Let's take ARCA to Bristol.
Gosh.
It's going to be like NR 2003 with 10 grip.
So, Bubba Wallace led. That's okay.
6 laps. And he actually did it by having the best car for a short time.
He was running well for most of the race, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had his strategy. Get out of my way.
That's a good strategy at Bristol.
I mean, Wallace, he's good at the short tracks. 'Cause, I mean, that's where he started.
Oh yeah. But who would
with him?
I mean, look, this season. I mean, look, he went to Martinsville. Oh wait,
crashed out of Martinsville.
No, he didn't. He blew up.
Yes, he did. Wait, no, you're right. He did blow up.
Yeah.
I saw it. I'm like, yes, Byron. Because before the race, Byron was below him in the rookie standings. After that, he's above him. I'm like, hallelujah.
If Bubba keeps this up, he might win Rookie of the Year.
I hope not.
Hang on, you just went against Bubba Wallace? That means you are racist by modern terms?
Yeah, we don't want racists on our podcast.
Yeah, we don't want racists. Get out of here. Nobody loves you.
Oh, dang it. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, so
it's only okay to discriminate against white people, okay?
Anyways, Bubba led. He led. He then lost the lead. Then lost his lap. Good job, Bubba.
Wow.
So yeah, other than that, there really wasn't that much interesting stuff till the end.
Yeah. Well, I didn't watch most of the race because I was at school Monday.
Oh my god. My friend Austin is trying to... He just entered me in a giveaway, or not a giveaway, but a chance to win Kyle Busch's signed hat that he wore this weekend. If I end up winning this, I am going to cry. I'm going to burn it, and I am going to send Kyle Busch the video and see what he thinks about it.
He's probably just going to be like, everything's great. Well, no, so at the end of the race, guys, Larson's leading with about 6 to go? Something. I don't know. He's leading, and off of turn 4, he gets really loose, and then Kyle Busch is there, and then Kyle Busch makes the right move and does the bump and run at Bristol. Let me reiterate this. Kyle Busch did the bump and run at Bristol.
He didn't do the dump and run for once. It was a bump and run, cleanly.
He cleanly passed Larson.
That's impossible.
No, it's rigged because he's a Toyota. Therefore, he does not deserve it.
6 to go. Okay, yeah, I was right. Yeah,
it's a Toyota.
It's a Toyota. We can't let these rigged odors win.
So Kyle Busch passed Larson cleanly for the lead. Okay, Velocity, I know that's hard for you to understand, but it was cleanly. Cleanly.
Cleanly, like Flex Seal.
I saw this boat in half.
Hey, instead of PJ1, we'll just put flex tape on the track next
Oh
year.
my gosh. Double-sided flex tape.
Yeah, double-sided flex tape, and the tires are going to be coated with flex tape.
No, flex glue.
Flex shot.
Flex seal. They just seal up them tires.
Oh, wait, and also, to limit fan visibility, they're going to cover the catch fence in flex seal.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, Kyle Busch passed Larson cleanly. Larson couldn't catch back up. And boom, Kyle Busch wins the race for his 7th Bristol win. 7th Bristol win.
Wait, is that in the Cup Series or in all 3 series?
In the Cup Series.
All right, because I was going to say, and that don't count. Because, he's kind of a leech.
Yeah, true.
Screw leeches. Also, I'm mad at that Bristol Xfinity race because we need to get these darn modified drivers out of the Xfinity series. They're messing up the points. These parts. No, but I'm serious. Like, between part-timers who actually deserve rides and leeches who are already in the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, the points are just crap. Christopher Bell, Justin Allgaier should have 3 wins. At least Sadler should have 1 win, I think. And then Reddick should have his win at Daytona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, NASCAR doesn't care.
Instead of giving leeches these good rides, why can't we give Kyle Benjamin, Ryan Preece, Shane Lee, why can't we give them rides?
I got no clue.
Sam Hornish Jr.
Oh, God. He's cool.
Hey, even Brian Scott would be a better freaking choice. I mean, it's not that bad in Xfinity, at least.
So, yeah, true. But yeah, overall, I mean, Bristol was okay. Okay. We had another 24 hours of Bristol. We had that back in 2016. Now we have that in 2018.
We had it in 2017 as well.
For real?
Yeah.
Which
when
race?
Johnson won.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did they start? Hold on. Did they start on a Sunday?
Did they start that race?
I don't think they did.
I'm not.
That's why we don't count that as a 24-hour of Bristol. It has to start on one day and end on the next.
I think when Charlotte's contract expires in 2020, do you think that they're actually going to add a real road track to the chase?
Probably not.
Come on. I want to see freaking Portland. I want to see Portland on the NASCAR schedule because there's no races in that area.
True. That would be pretty cool, right?
Or build a good short track around Washington or something. Or, somewhere near Seattle. I also heard something about Knoxville wanting a truck race. For the second dirt race.
That'd be interesting.
Knoxville's a smaller track with more capacity, if I'm not mistaken. How about we just take the Cup Series back to Bowman Gray? Yeah, run 40 cars there. It'd be great.
That'd be insane.
That'd be lit.
Also, let's make them run plates at Martinsville because that's what the fans want.
If you put
Let's bank Martinsville.
You put plates at Martinsville.
Let's
that's going to
bank
be
Martinsville
terrible.
90 degrees on the straightaways, but 0 degrees in the corners. That would
Let's
make
do a restrictor plate track with banking at 90 degrees.
A restrictor plate track with banking at 0 degrees. Yeah, it'd be like New Hampshire, just on a bigger scale.
That's basically Indianapolis.
Yeah, not really. Indianapolis has banking.
I mean, but still, it'd be kind of like
See,
that.
this would be like any car you run there, New Hampshire, it would just be a terrible race. NASCAR, IndyCar.
Good God.
Let's make them do the Stadium Super Trucks Texas track with the jumps and the stuff that go through the infield.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You'd be smashing splitters everywhere.
So what? We don't care about aerodynamics.
You would destroy your radiator, making it impossible for you to race.
It's okay. We have Honda making the engines for this race. I think we're pretty good. Okay.
No.
I mean, looking at Toro Rosso and their success this year, Australia, all right, maybe that went up in smoke a little bit.
Breaking
Bahrain,
news: NASCAR's require all teams to use Toyota engines from now on.
breaking news: Hendrick Motorsports goes to Toyota so Chase Elliott can win a race.
Yeah, sure.
NASCAR's over if that happens. I'm just saying.
Dude, if Hendrick goes to Toyota, literally all the rednecks will leave.
It's true. It really is true.
Dude, do you know Hendrick owns like most car manufacturers, like dealerships, except
I
for
did know
Ford?
that.
He doesn't own a Ford dealership. I wonder why. I'm over here playing a racing game for some reason. Trying to get some money, boys. But hold on, let me pause the game here. So I guess this is going to be the end of the podcast here.
Wait, I got something. I want to put
Everybody's
in.
favorite IndyCar driver, Fernando Alonso, run a Daytona 500.
Oh God! All right, Velocity. What is it?
Did any of you guys hear about the Dale Jr. download today?
No.
Oh Lord, no! I don't follow.
Well-
I don't follow that religion, sir.
Hold on. Hear me out. On today's episode, he was able to get Kyle Busch on, and they talked about the incident in Richmond back in 2008. It was the first time since that wreck happened that they actually sat down and talked about it.
Oh,
And boy, was it fun to listen to.
Oh God!
So go check it out. It's an hour and 20 minutes. But
I think
reporters like Jeff Gluck are calling it possibly the greatest podcast ever in motorsports history. That episode. So
this is
go
actually
check
got
it
me
out.
curious.
Oh, it's
Also,
great. You gotta check it out.
subscribe to Phil Swift.
Hi, Phil Swift here, and I'm here with Flex.
No. He's a content cop. I saw this channel in half.
in half.
I saw this content in half.
And
And
I
put it
used
back together
Myself in
with,
half.
and put it back together. Whoa! And put it back together with Elmer's school glue.
And look at it now.
It looks like my retarded cousin. Oh wait, that is my retarded cousin. Hi, man.
Oh God! All right. Well, anyways, so I'm fixing to do the outro here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Remember to check out the bros section of the channel here, so you can subscribe to all of the hosts, co-hosts, and everything. And remember to go check out that one, Elliot Fan 9. Go check out his channel. Subscribe to him. And thank you for joining the broadcast here today. The podcast, whatever.
Yes, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, hey,
You're
it's our
welcome.
pleasure. I hope we have you back on here later this season, because yeah, we'd have some good comedy.
If Chase Elliott chokes again, just know that I've probably killed myself.
Oh God!
So start winning, Chase Elliott.
Yeah, start winning. If you don't start winning, then I'm gonna die. You gotta save my life, man.
That's just gonna put more pressure on him.
God dang it. So wait, he's gonna be leading, coming to the white flag. Oh wait, he gets out of the car and slashes his own tires. And wait, who's gonna go around him? Oh my lord, who is it? Can it be? It's Clint Boyer.
No.
Clint Boyer is
Coming
gonna
down
win
the
the
front.
championship.
Coming down the front stretch. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Chase Elliott is hitting the brakes. He's hitting the brakes. Corey LaJoie wins the championship. Oh my gosh.
He only ran 5 races, yet he still wins the championship. I feel like
He made the top 3.
I feel like Chase Elliott's gonna be the guy who wins like 3 championships in only 2 races.
Oh my gosh. BK Racing has won the championship.
It's not BK Racing anymore. It's whatever. I don't know.
It's Phil Swift Racing.
Gray Goulding is gonna win at Talladega.
Oh my god. How is BK Racing still in existence? I mean, seriously.
I know, it's like a cockroach. No matter how many times you try to squish it, it's still alive and it just won't die.
True. All right, we're fixing to end this thing.
Yeah, we gotta end this thing.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time.